Hey guys,
Hello and welcome from Jungle Fish.
Jungle Fish, Rethink TV,
Rethink
Brett
TV.
and Helen.
Yes, and today we're talking to Alex.
Hi guys.
He's
Alex,
the man for
he's like the Terminator
I have
of
no
hotels.
Take Care to Travel is a platform where hotel owners share their best practice in sustainability and in marketing. I've been in the hospitality industry for 15 years.
Wow.
So basically what I do is help properties fix major problems they may have, whether it's about the way you engage with your staff, with the way you design the menu in the restaurant, the
Nice.
activities that you offer. That goes a long way. The core of my business is I list green hotels around the world.
Nice.
For 3 years, I've been listing green properties, sustainable properties, caring properties. It's called bookgreener.com. I have listed about 5,000 properties. I have a podcast. I have a webinar every month where we talk about problems related to sustainability and how we communicate sustainability, how we solve energy efficiency. And what's interesting is I put about $150,000 in that business, in that
Nice.
website. I've been pushing it, and I really didn't see any traction.
Yeah,
So
right.
it was really a failure, and that's where Bali comes in the picture.
Okay, here we go, because we're in
The good
Bali
story.
right now.
All right, now we. Yes.
So what happened is I had an enlightening moment, and
Wonderful.
I'm not a religious person. I'm not even a very spiritual person, but I was seeing a psychotherapist, so you know everything. And it's very
Yeah,
hard to
sure.
be an entrepreneur, so
Yes,
you
that's
go
it.
through
Yeah.
your moments.
This is
Yes,
what it's about. Everyone
that's
has a coach.
So
Exactly.
Find a coach for the coach.
And basically this lady recommended me that I do some breath work.
Breath work.
So basically I followed a lady on a scooter and we gathered with about 20 people in a luxurious villa in Ubud. It was kind of a
Nice.
hidden place. And there was a lady who just came back from Peru and he was collecting feathers and stones, and I really thought
Sounds interesting.
I didn't believe there, and I thought, come on, get me out of here.
Give me my scooter back.
Yeah, I'm not really into the whole hippie and spirituality, and I really felt awkward in
Which
this
you
place.
find a lot here in Ubud,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah.
spirituality, a lot of feathers.
And then we did some exercise to relax, walking around, breathing. And then she asked us to lay on the floor and to put our heads on the bellies of each other. Again, I didn't feel it was my place.
How did it look like? Was it like in a
Yeah.
Belly circle.
Yeah,
Belly
so
circle.
and I really
Nice.
felt that was not for me again. But wait, it was a 4-hour
Sounds very
session.
cozy. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Cuddly cozy.
And that's when it's starting to be interesting. Then we were supposed to lay down on very comfortably for 1 hour and do a regular inhale, exhale. And because you're conscious about what you're doing and you have to do it in a regular way, you're focusing on the present moment.
Okay.
And because you're focusing on the present moment, you're no longer thinking of what you have to do, what you've done in the
Yes.
past, so you're present.
So you're
That's
in a
the whole
meditative
idea.
state.
And when you do that for quite a long time, it can get you someplace. Anyway, I start to do that, and believe it or not, I
What
swear
happened?
it's true.
What happened?
There was a gorgeous girl next to me masturbating.
What? Are you serious?
Serious.
How did you know? Didn't you have your eyes
She
closed?
was moaning, she was going for it, she was really, she was not discreet about it all.
Ooh,
So I
what
raised
happened?
and I looked, and I was the only one that was concerned about it. Everybody was really relaxed, and everybody found that completely normal, and
That's such an awesome story.
and I was in shock.
Okay.
Because I don't know about you guys, but that's not something
It's
that
not
happens
something
to
that
me every
happens
day.
I
every day.
haven't
You know.
seen a masturbating
You
circle.
see it in soft porn movies.
But
maybe
that only
that's-
really happens in Ubud, I
It
can
doesn't
tell
happen
you.
in real life. And after a while, I got over it. I said, okay, let's get something out of this session. And I laid back. And that's where I had the enlightening moment.
Nice.
I researched about it. It's like if I tell you a joke, there is something unexpected that happens.
Yeah, right.
And your brain cannot process it, so you burst into a laugh.
Yes.
So the laugh is a way for you to deal with
Whatever.
So it's a blackout.
Yeah.
A laugh is a blackout. So it's exactly what happened. I was shocked, and then I went back to my moment, and I had a blackout. Okay,
Okay.
that's technically what happened.
Yeah.
And in a split of a second, I solved everything.
So-
Everything was obvious. Problem with my wife, problem with my kids, problem with
Holy
the parents.
shit.
Yeah.
I solved it all
In like 1 second.
in a split second.
After massive.
How-
like after
how
what
massive-
happened,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
A
but it's-
rethink.
You really believe me? I'm not someone that I would listen to this and say, well, what a fool, it's a bunch of crap.
So you would say
So I had
breathwork
to
really
experience
works.
it to. So what happened after
Yeah,
that
okay.
is I couldn't sleep for 3 days.
Oh no.
Oh,
For
so is
3
it
days,
because you were like
I was
excited?
excited.
Or hyper?
All those ideas were
Yes,
coming.
yes.
I had
Running
to
down.
talk to everybody.
Yes.
I had to, and then all of a sudden, I had to fix everybody's problem.
Ooh.
I was a pain in the ass. You know, I
Oh
would
my
come and say.
God.
So what happened after a while? I needed to calm down.
Yeah.
So I went to do a
yeah.
silent retreat.
Okay, silent retreat.
So silent retreat
Calm
and calm down, and for 3 days really try to channel this all. And what happened after that is I wrote a manifesto about where I should be going with my business.
yeah.
The name of the company came to
What?
me.
Yeah.
The logo came to me. I'm not a designer. I can't draw shit. I'm not. So all this came to me. What I did is I wrote the manifesto in one shot.
Wow.
And then I reached out to really, really important people in the environmental travel and sustainable travel industry. And it was quite interesting the way I did it. I was on Facebook chatting with them and said, "Are you there? I have something important to tell you." And I was waiting for them to come back and start chatting. So it's not like I send them the file. I wanted them to be present. And then I said, "Okay, I'm going to send you something that's going to change everything. But I want you to stop what you're doing.
Look at it.
Read it now. I'm staying," and I would send it to them. And there were people at the UNWTO running big labels. So yeah,
Not bad.
very important people.
Yeah,
and I would wait, and they're advisors of my booking website. And 100% was really welcoming. So basically, because I was so present and into it, all of a sudden everything shifted.
Nice.
I had the right intention. I was completely into it, and
Yes.
I was living the product. I was living what I had, and really, I'm happy to send the manifesto. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
And what? Okay,
We
I'll
love
give
it.
you one example of the thing I was doing.
Yeah.
Every time I was sending an email, I would end with "I love you."
What?
Yeah.
Literally
Every email,
everyone.
instead of "best regards, sincerely,"
I love
would write
you.
"I love you."
Even to like business
Business
men?
people.
Seriously, did
Yes.
you get funny reactions?
Okay, what happened
I
is
wonder.
everybody reacted to it.
Nice.
Everybody.
Because you have, it's so
This is
disturbing.
so cool.
Nobody
It is
tells you I
disturbing.
love you.
Yeah,
Nobody
no.
says I love you. When I say I love you,
Yeah.
you react.
like,
So some
yeah.
the most common reactions was, haha, very funny. I think you wrote that to somebody by mistake, you know. I say, well,
No, I
sorry,
really
I'm
love
not
you.
sure, you know. But I got the reply. So 100, if you're sending mass mailing,
Oh wow, this
finish
is so
with an
smart.
I love you.
Such a good
you got
idea.
it. But I actually,
I should do that more. I,
I
love you,
really-
Brad. Respond to me now.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, we're having
Okay,
fun.
and I tell you why I did that. All right, hear it.
Yes.
I wrote I love you so many times that at the end, I was not really telling those people I love you. I was telling it to myself.
Yes.
That's a
That's
secret.
so where I am now. I have
Oh, I like
140 people volunteering for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Most of the things I do are non-for-profit. We raise a lot of money for a lot of amazing causes around the world,
Yeah.
especially here in Bali, where with the green leaders of Bali, we're trying to solve the problem of trash on the island,
Trash
involving hotels and leaders in sustainability, connecting the dots. It's really great.
Yeah.
So the business is now called Chimborazo.
Chimborazo.
Yeah, Chimborazo, guys, is the highest mountain in the world, and it's actually much higher than Everest from the center of the earth.
All right.
So I consider it was a
Oh.
nice viewpoint to
Yes.
reflect on the
Ooh.
world. So Chimborazo it is, and we are a little bit like Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
It's a booking website. So it's basically a listing of the better hotels of the world.
Lovely.
And my
Mr.
definition is truly sustainable, and I've been involved in it for a long time, so I mean I could explain what it is, but truly sustainable means caring about the communities, caring about the staff. The environment is only one pillar of it.
Yeah.
Offering amazing experiences, and that's TripAdvisor reviews that can tell me that something is happening there. There is a shift happening, and luxury. This way, from the customer standpoint, there is a real value proposition. So when you're traveling somewhere, that's where you want to stay. You're gonna really have an amazing experience. And you can't have an amazing experience if it's not a sustainable one.
Yeah.
And we're the first website that actually connects sustainability and luxury in travel.
Beautiful. So where's this gonna go? What's the
nice.
broader vision? How do you want to change the world?
And
Conquer the world and change the world.
yeah, well, I change the world every day by interviewing those guys.
Yes.
getting them to impact not only the local communities but the global community. So I have a webinar,
I like
very,
that.
very,
Yeah.
very nice. I have that podcast where people can get inspiration, and it can be practical tips.
Yeah.
How do you measure the water flow in the toilet? How do you reduce waste
Yes.
in the buffet?
Okay.
So it's really
do
aiming
with
at hotel
plastic?
owners.
So you had this great moment of clarity. You solved everything after taking an amazing course.
Yeah.
So tell us, what kind of lesson did you learn?
For 3 years, I've been pushing for that booking website, investing a lot of money, really going for it. And I had amazing advisors, but my wife never believed in it.
Oh, that must be hard though.
She never believed in it,
Yeah.
and it really hurted me a lot. And at the end, she was right. So I should have listened to her from the beginning. If I give you one piece of advice, listen to the people that truly care about you, because they will give you the right piece of advice. Challenges, there are so many. I mean, financially, it's a startup, and the other thing is I've decided not to go from the funding side. So now I've been approached and people have asked to fund my company, but I've decided not to go for that, to keep my freedom, to keep it small, so that I keep this lifestyle. I love to give advice and help properties. This is a property I'm helping, and basically
Go for a walk around later.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a
basically.
beautiful place, like the most beautiful pool in whole of Ubud.
So we've got 15 clients at the moment that really truly want to succeed, but they are in the box and they think they know how to do things, but I get them to reflect about the true purpose of the property, the true purpose of the mission, always related to sustainability. If you're in hospitality, for years you've been told you have to care about the guest. But actually, it's not the case. It's not what you should be focusing on. If you have happy hosts and hosts that do a good job, of course the guests will be happy.
Of course.
It's exactly the same. If your focus is on the staff
Wow.
and not on the guests,
Deep.
you shift everything. You don't need to care about the guests. The staff will do that. I invite you to do one thing. Go on TripAdvisor and check the best hotels in the world. Look at them and look at the reviews and why they are the best hotels in the world. Always because the staff are happy. Always. And that's the mindfulness, that's the care. If you take care of your staff, but really deeply, truly care, they give back to you. You know, you call it karma, call it whatever you want, but it's how it works. I just want to tell you guys, name of the website, that's Chimborazo, Cimborazo. So that's chimborazo.com.
Man, check it out.
And takecare.travel.
Takecare.travel?
Wow.
That will be the consultancy if you want to green your operation and improve your marketing aspects. We do 360 videos for them because that's some new things coming.
Yes.
We do connect bloggers and mindful properties, so we have like a matchmaking service. So a lot of things going on. Reputation management.
Matchmaking service? That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. We have a TripAdvisor guru where we help hotels improve their ranking on TripAdvisor through mindfulness, always through sustainability.
Thank you very much for tuning in again to
Yes.
Rethink TV.
And
I'm
Alex and Brett and Helen. And tonight we're going dancing.